Hey everybody. Well, that intro music, I actually was like, hey, I want to listen to, because I forgot what song I picked, and when I listened to it, I'm like, I could jam to this. So, hey everyone. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. We are back to play some more Earthborne Rangers. As I said, I want to complete this campaign. I really like this game a lot. I love what the team has done, and we're gonna get through this. We played through the first one, and now we're gonna play through this one and have a good time. Hey Leo, how's it going? So before we begin, just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers. If you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. As hopefully I'm a little bit brighter. As you know, as I said, I'm being told that my display area is a lot darker than expected. So hopefully this will be of help, and what you see on the table will be a little bit more vibrant. But if not, let me know, and I will continue to work on it because that's what we do. We improve, we build, we grow. So let's go ahead and get down to the table, play some Earthborne Rangers, and see how it goes. There's a table button I need to push, and that's the table button. Okay, so let me know if this is brighter. As you can see, you probably see some shadows now because I've got all the lights pointing at the table now. So I'm trying my best here, but hopefully this is a lot brighter than it has been in the past, and you can still hear me just as well. Okay, so where we left off. Remember, we're trying to assemble something. We had to go. We had to go run through and build up, and we're trying to assemble this so we can move forward and get down to the stratum 3, so we can complete this main quest, which I think that's what this is all about for us to do. We got all the energy that we needed for what was coming up. Now we need to go ahead and assemble it all at Orland's vault. So for this is our main quest. Ooh, that is bright. That is. Did I hit a button? Ooh, it's showing in like the worst place. Hold on, let me. That's not good. I did not test that out. Let's do this then instead, because I did not test that out. So this says, use the power cells adapters you found to repair Lund's artisanal door opener. So while at Orland's vault, this mission gains the following tests. Focus to assemble the device to add 1 progress to this mission. If your effort was 3 or more, also discard 1 error. Have 1 plus number of rangers or more progress on this to advance. So that's what we're trying to do now. That's our main one. And I'm keeping an eye on rattling the cage. We're coming up on day 9, which is kind of scary because day 11 is when I got this. So day 20 is when the next one's going to kick off. And I think we're on day 18. And we have the long dark is what we need to get to the cage to do this one. So we got this bad thing that's going to keep happening. Seems like the end game. And then we're here to try to see what we can do. Okay. Where we started off. I'm going to have to do something about that light. Because I don't want to keep raising this up like all the time. So we are at Orland's vault. So it has a focus tinker check. 2 is the test with an ancient SD and equipment to add 1 unique token to an equipped tech for every 2 effort. And it's 1. We need to pass a test of 1, and we need 3 to be able to travel away. We are at enveloping silence is the weather of the day. And to build this deck, we have to do, I believe the cave system was where we left off when we did our big movement to get there. So it's not a pivotal location, so we're going to grab 3 of the arcology cards here. Boom, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to grab, these are quests. The moments in the arcology moments, you're supposed to do 1 per player. I understand now why they said 1 per player, because these are not good things. They're never good things. They're just moments that happen. And we'll take 1, 2, because I like a good challenge and I hate myself. So let's go ahead and build up this deck. And we're going to get this thing going. Shuffle that up. Shuffle those up, and we'll shuffle the challenge deck as we need it. This is all getting shuffled. All right, let's draw our starting 6 and see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we got for cards? We've got Oru, alright. A Rebreather. Kisei's Lantern. Probability Compass. Hakoto. What? Okay, so we're keeping you, and you, and you. I'll need this for the test. So I might hang on to you. We don't need the Rebreather. We don't need Perceptive. When you perform a test, dodge each card within reach. Ooh. And while this card has at least one within reach is illuminated. So I think I'm going to hang on to that one. So I'm just going to mulligan 2. Kisei's favorite snack on the Orland Thumper will be our starting stuff. Okay, so that's going to be our starting hand. I'll just throw them all down here in a disheveled manner so you know it's not... once I start laying stuff out, I'll move them over here to the side like I usually do. And we're starting off at 112, which we will do here. 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 If I keep saying here, it'll work. I promise. Nope, that's not what I want. Here. There we go. I love it. So we've been through this before. It says if you travel from the branching artery, we haven't. And we have not repaired an invention yet. So it's, if not, we keep reading where it says find where the Esthines sleep, but we already know we're probably close to the end of that for what we need. So let's go. Then we need to just draw a path card when we get here. So we'll draw our first path card, which is a Spindle Scuttler Matron, who will come within reach. Is disconnected. If this predator is illuminated, it loses disconnected. We're about to light that sucker up. And then starting, we have to draw another one. Hey, look, 2 of them, because I know how to draw cards. Okay. All right. So let's light this puppy up. So we're gonna spend 1 focus to put down Kisei's Lantern, which has 2 gleams on it, and within reach is illuminated. So, haha, that's why I did it. Then we're going to put down Oru for 2. We're going to put down... We're going to exhaust Oru. Because you don't have disconnected on you anymore. We're going to exhaust Oru to move and add 2 progress to you. So we'll do that. And add 2 progress to you. Yep. All right. Then I need to get down the probability compass next, but for right now, we're going to try to pet Oru for 2 to wake him back up. Put 2 more on you. We could just do 1, actually. I can try to do it twice, and if I do it twice, I can get rid of at least 1 of these things. Oh, actually, would I have moved you? Yeah, I would have... yeah, I would have moved you. We're going to do that with 1. Actually, let's make it a 2-on-1. Showing 1, we're looking for red. So that will ready you. And I would soothe the fatigue if I had one, but I don't. Mountain. If you're at Orland's Vault, add 1 error to this card unless you discard 1 awareness. 1 awareness, gone. Nothing for you all. Cool. Then I will ready you to move you back down here and do that. And I think that's going to be it. I'm going to rest. Get stuff back. Get stuff back. Draw a card. A rebreather. I shuffled that deck, I swear. Opath. Prismatic Mushroom, which is a feature. Illumination, mycelial. So, I don't need that because now it's all lit up. Alright, well, we're going to get rid of this guy to move you and get rid of you. You're out of here. I'm going to put down Pakoto for 2. I'm going to put down the probability compass for 1, putting 4 on there. And then I'm going to try to exhaust. That's not next round. Next round we exhaust. Not now. What should we try to do? Discover. Add 1 harm to this feature and move it to another area. Actually wouldn't be bad. Yeah, the mycelial keyword is brutal. So I was like, maybe I should try to... and then kick it. Although this thing can kill this if I do the right thing, but I don't want to fatigue too. It could work. Let me pet Oru again. You add to an aid card, which is Kisi's Lantern. So I'm going to pet Oru again for 2 on 1. Pass. So we're ready. I don't have any fatigue to soothe. Nope, nope. If this being is illuminated, or if you have 3 or more fatigue, exhaust this being and suffer an injury. Oof. Alright, exhausted. I would take an injury, because it is illuminated here. And that sucked. I don't have any cards to discard, which is not bad. Okay. Now we're going to exhaust you to move you and put 2 on you to progress. Then, because you're exhausted, we're now going to try for this. So we need to... I gotta wait till next round. I use my focus. Yuck. Yeah, I don't have my Parathrepsis, or else that would have helped. But that sucks. Okay. Hopefully I can find my Healy card. Let's rest up. Draw a card. Passionate. Wandering Spirit. Ooh, this is new. Friendly Spirit. Read 151. Huh. That's a new one. 151. Enters play. You hear rhythmic footsteps in the distance echoing across the cavern walls, but something about the quality of the sound feels off. Not like the soles of boots on a cavern floor. You follow the sound and soon discover why. A tall, broad-shouldered figure in exotic dress walks down the hall, staring up at the ceiling as he strides forward slowly and methodically. His face is obscured by a hat and tattered scarf, although 2 pinpricks of light peek out from within the darkness where his face should be. You can't be sure, but his body seems slightly translucent, and clouds of mist swirl about him. If you have a guess, you assume that this is an Estian spirit. You wonder what he's looking for. Clear the spirit with progress to discern what he's looking for. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. I think we can make that. We can make that happen. Between these two, we can clear that guy. Alright, so... But we need to get rid of you so we can do this. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this to move... first, we're gonna do this, ticking down to 1, to add 1 to an aid card and put 2 progress on a being. And because you are illuminated, you are not disconnected. And then we'll do this to get rid of you. Then we'll do... You're friendly, so you won't stop what's about to happen here. But let's do 3, 4, 5 to guarantee this. And I have probability if I need to make sure that this is a one and done success. So we're going to make this a 5 on 2. Pass. Alright, so we passed it. Add progress to a ruin equal to your effort. If this clears the ruin when you discard it, move all progress from it to this being. Cool. But, nope, we're good. We cleared you with progress, so we're going to go to 151 clear with progress. Boop. As you observe the spirit, you note that he moves with a certain practice repetition, as if he is deeply familiar with his current path. At a turn in the passage, the spirit pauses and finally acknowledges your presence. He speaks to you in a startlingly deep voice, gesturing with his hands as he does. The language is that of the ancients, and while you are unable to understand it, you can still make out many familiar sounds. That, however, is where the similarities to your language end. Despite this, you get the strong sense from his tone that he desires to be free. Perhaps he has been doomed to walk the same path for centuries, revisiting a past he would just as soon forget. If you can help the spirit break free from his familiar patterns, he might be able to move on. So I can lead the spirit on an unexpected journey, discard all progress, and attach a helping hand mission, then note your current location. Travel to a location 3 or more paths away from the noted location, then clear the wandering spirit, or let it go and suit to fatigue. Helping hand it is. So we're going to grab the helping hand quest. That is probably on the other side. Oh no, it's in helping hands, not on this. Helping hands in the... I don't know why they didn't reprint, because I don't want to go digging for other cards. Helping hand. So attach it, you become persistent like my puppies. So you will be over here helping me out. Then this, boom, boom, we're going to pay one of these not to deal with that. This being loses friendly until the end of your next turn. Really? If there's an active prey, you're not a prey. Dadgummit. I was just about to go for this, but now he loses friendly. Whatever. We gotta push past it, or else I'm gonna struggle with this. So I'm pushing past. I fatigue 2 because he's not friendly anymore, and I'm doing 1, 2 to see if I can add progress to this. So it's a 2 on 1. It would be -1, which would be a pass. Yeah, that's still a pass, so I don't have to spend this. And we will put 1 progress. It's not 3 or more, so we won't do error. Then we have this. Each ranger may discard 1 energy to stay quiet. If ranger does not, add echoes equal to your effort, which would be 1, and to a minimum of 1. Then flip this card. I will, so it says discard 1 energy. I'll do this one to not do that, which is okay. And this says, you may exhaust a ranger card to soothe 1 fatigue. Sure. Riri! And that's it. Need to find my heal card. Fast. Okay, then we've got this, which we need to deal with you. I'll take an injury if I don't. I'm hoping this is my heal card, so I think I'm going to rest and chill out for a turn. Ready up. Draw a card. Kesey's Lantern. You're back to being friendly. Draw a path card. Dear God. Okay, you hear a faint buzzing from up ahead, then see a tiny glowing dot. Then another. Then another. Soon there is a cloud of the minuscule glowing gnats swarming around your head, turning you into a beacon of light in the darkness. Choose. I prefer to remain in the shadow. Shoo them away. Discard this moment. If you fail, resolve option B. Option B! Let them be. Attach this moment to a being or creature within reach. It gains illumination. Then the gnats swarm to a new target. Attach this moment to another feature or being. I can attach it to Pakoto to light up along the way. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's attach it to Pakoto. He'll light up along the way. So, both of these are lit. Okay. Then, you're friendly now, so let's go ahead and finish this before things get bad. I will do this to make you a 2-on-1. 3 with the pass. So this gets this. We'll resolve that. We should resolve this in a second. Then we do, so that's a pass for that. And this, discard an energy or suffer the consequences. Let's discard one of these. Yes. To not have to deal with that. You may exhaust to soothe the fatigue. Yeah, thank you. Perception. Okay. And then we reshuffle. Alright. That up there says have 2 or more progress on this mission, and we move to 1.116. So let's go to 1.116. Read an entry based on how many errors are on assembly required. 0. You wield the final adapter into place, and as the last tendril of smoke clears, you look over your work and with pride. Lund would be impressed. You fulfilled your promise and repaired his custom-made door opener. You might even go so far as to say that you've even improved on it a bit. Gain the Lund's door opener reward. Each ranger may search their deck or hand for a card to swap for 1 copy of Lund's door opener reward. This counts as swapping in the reward card as described on page 31. Alright, so let's do that first. So, rewards. My reward. This is not that one. Oh my God. Here we go. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of rewards. So we're looking for Lund's door opener. I'm assuming it's a blue. So I should probably look for the blue. I'm assuming it's a blue. Kesey's lantern. But just in case I'm wrong, let me go through. I'm assuming it's a blue. Boom. Lens door opener. Alright, so you get those. Put the rewards over here. And let's take a look at lens door opener. It's a gear tech. One has 4 cells in it. At setup, it goes there. Exhaust. Use 1 cell. When you interact with a machine, commit 2 effort. That's actually a pretty cool one. Interface with a device to add 1 unique token to machinery for each. Lund gifted you this artisanal device. Okay, so we can. I am going to swap one out in a second. Let's see what the rest says. Continue reading. Now that you have a way to open the locked passage, you'll be able to reach new areas within the arcology. Complete the assembly required mission and write repaired an invention on your campaign tracker. Alright, so we completed assembly required. And then we got notable event. E-paired, repaired, and invention. There we go. Alright. Okay. Looks like that's all there is to it. Okay. And we completed this mission. So we're back to this, and we need to find our way to the cage, which is in Stratum 3. So oh, something should be here. Something should be here. I think I goofed that. 112? 112? Orleans Vault. Overgrown Passage should be there. Search the general set for Overgrown Passage. Yeah, search the general set for Overgrown Passage and put it into play, which is that. So this is here. It has 0 presence, so it wouldn't have bothered me, but it says progress cannot be added or moved to this feature except by a ranger with an equipped repellent spores. You will be able to travel from this location along routes locked by those interesting symbols, which that's how I get to Stratum 3 here. But if I go down, I need to, oh, crap, because I'd love to get to the branching artery. There is a locked passage. So let's do our deck building. I'll do a perceptive to do one of these in here. The other one will go here, and that perceptive will go here. Okay. Alright. So we need to get out of here. I need to take you 3 spaces away, which would be 1. It says mark your location to move 3 spaces away. So it'd have to be 1, 2, and then I could get down to Stratum 3 through these means. And 3 will take me down there, which you should be in tow, and I'll be okay. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So we are going to... We're going to try to get out of here. We're going to put down Riri first. And then we are going to try to Travile, doing a 3 on 1. 3 on 1. That's a 4. That's enough progress to get out of here. Nope. No symbols work against us. Discard that. And I get an awareness for doing this, which I'm not really going to use. You. I will move you down here. I put 2 more on you, moving you to 3. And then we're going to move. We're going to travel. Nothing getting in our way, so we're going to travel to the Scuttler network. I need to get the rebreather down so that we can swim down to the terminal artery and then find that weapon so that I can put that on here and probably ditch Kesey's lantern to get both of those out. Okay, so we're going to Scuttler network, so we'll discard this. Discard this, grab the Scuttler network. Get rid of you, get rid of you. You two. Put you here. And we're doing... we're traveling via Fungal Forest. Should be another one of you. Wasn't it? Or did I just take one? I can't recall. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We're doing through the fungal forest. We need to grab some new. It is not a pivotal location, so I'll grab some new cards. Oh, the other one's right there. That's why it's right there. And this will go here. Grab 2 of you. And 1, 2, 3 of you. Alright. Let's get ourselves set up. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, Mark. Shuffle that up. And while I'm shuffling this, let's do 113. So if you've traveled from the terminal artery, we did not. So otherwise, we're doing that. And if you have not, we did acquire a rebreather, so we're good. So we need to find the flooded passage and put it into play. Flooded passage from the general set, right? Okay. Yeah, flooded passage is going into play. Boop. Flooded passage. We just need to put down the rebreather, and then that means we can... It basically says, clear this. You will be able to travel from this location along routes locked by water when you clear this. So I can clear it. Cannot be added or moved to this except by a ranger with an equipped rebreather. So I just need to put it here, and then we're out. This says, search the path deck for the next predator and put it into play. Yep, that'd be you. The saber beetles with 2 beetles on them. And flip. And then we draw another card. Poison mushrooms, because that's fun. Fatiguing and mycelial. Yay! So let's ready this all up. Get this stuff back. I get to draw a card, at least. Riri. And we got our rebreather, so we just need to clear this with progress, but we got these 2 numbnuts in the way, so we need to take care of. Response, this swarm is exhausted by Prey's mountain effect. Add 1 beetle to it. You can add a maximum of 1 harm per test to the swarm. X is equal to the number of beetles on it. Cool. So this isn't a test, so we're going to exhaust you to put 1 harm on this being. And we just need to hit you for 1 more, and then you're done. Let's see. We are... Oh, it says unique. Okay, I was like, you're not unique. So I'll spend 1 here to put this rebreather down, which puts me at 2, 4, 5. Then add 1 harm. So it says add 1 harm to any flora. If you fail, suffer 1 injury. Oof. We can. Put a harm to you. I could do that. Oh, and you have 4 on you. I'll do this to move you up here and illuminate this path and give you 2, putting you to 5. I could traverse this test, making it a 2 on, maybe a 2 on 2. Ooh, that'd be a hard sell. I think I will. Or I could just do this this field test for the poison mushroom. The mind-expanding effects of the poison to soothe fatigue equal to your effort. Okay, I'm going to hang on to you for a second. What do you do? Add progress to a ruin equal to your effort. If that clears the ruin, when you discard it, move all that progress from there to that being. You're not a ruin. You can help me clear that. But not yet. I think I want to chill for a second, honestly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, I don't want to do any tests. I don't want to do any tests. I'm going to rest. Because this is a feature. It's not, it's fatiguing, which is bad. It's also mycelial, which means if I pull another thing, it's going to be super bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to chill. I'm going to let Riri kill those beetles. I'm going to chill and draw a card. Another rebreather. Do I know how to shuffle or what? Crimson Guardian. Being machine obstacle. Awesome. Love it. 154. I didn't want to win anyway. A red glow illuminates the hall ahead, and you hear a low mechanical growl. The sound of heavy footsteps precede a hulking form that all but fills the passageway. It stops and projects several thin red bands of light that seem to scan its surroundings. You stand stock still as the lights move across your body, first horizontally, then vertically. Then suddenly the machine turns, and a powerful blood-red light shines upon you. Cool! So he's obstacle disconnected. When there's no power on this being, discard it. He has 4 power. I can grapple with it, move this machine, and discard 1 power from it. If this being has 1 or more harm, it repairs itself. Discard all harm. If you have 2 or more fatigue, bad things happen. Okay, so we're going to do this to get rid of you. Because you're dumb. There's nothing for resting. Yep, we're good. I got rid of you the right way. Okay. That's fatiguing 4 to try to get out of here. I don't know if I'm okay with that. You're disconnected. I can't communicate with you, but these 2 can. So we're going to do this. Take you to 4. Put 2 progress on you. 1 on the lantern. Ooh, I could dodge each card within reach to get up here to try to get out of here with the lantern. So then we'll do this. Oh, nope. We don't want to do that just yet. Now we're going to try to get the Heezy out of here. And because I have the rebreather down, I can try to get out of here. We just need to clear a 4. I'm going to exhaust this lantern, ticking it to a 3, and it says, when you perform a test, dodge each card within reach. Both of those cards are dodged. I'm going for a 4 to try to get 4 progress. No fatiguing for you. 0. That's how we do it. 4 progressos. Oh, you're an obstacle. I can't. I can't. It says I would dodge them, but this one is an obstacle, so I can't. Crap. Alright, let me reshuffle. I can't do that. I can do it, just not the way I want. Well, I'd have to do this first to move you here and put 4 on you. And then I could do it. Dodging this card to hit this one. Because I can't go past it, because it's an obstacle, but I don't need to go past it. Right here's where I want to go. And it's still a 4. So that works. It still worked out. Sunshine. I could discard an energy of some sort, sure. Sunshine. If this being has 1 or more harm, it does not. No other sunshines. So I went that way, that way, that way, and we're good. Okay. I cleared this. You will be able to travel from this location along routes, which we're going to do. 156. When you travel from this location along routes locked by that icon, discard all progress from Flooded Passage and attach it face down to the current location as a reminder. When you travel, return Flooded Passage to the general law location. So, oh no, I cleared this. I see what this means. It doesn't mean I can leave. I still have to clear this and travel. But this is cleared, which means this goes away. And now I have to clear this to move. Now I can travel along the paths. I understand. I get it. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? I thought I had something that let me interact with machines. Did I have something that let me interact with machines at some point? Oh, it's the thingy I'm looking for. The other object I'm looking for. Okay. You. We need to get past you. Just looking up fatiguing again. Make sure I'm not cheating myself here. Fatiguing. It's a new term. When you rest, if this card is ready and is equipped within reach or along the way, you suffer fatigue equal to its presence. So I should have suffered 2. Cool. Okay, got it. So when I rest, it happens. All right, then we're gonna do this feel bit for a 3 on Yeah, just a 3-on-1. 4, which is a pass, which suit fatigue equal to your effort. Thank you. The canoe. Then we'll ditch this for that. You have no harm on you. And that's it. And then we reshuffle. And harm goes on you, though. Okay. Alright, we gotta get rid of that obstacle. I have so many ways to travel. And sadly, I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna have to rest and fatigue 2 again. I need to draw a card. Healing Touch, great. And you, Parasitic Mushroom. Mycelial, oh no. Okay, I need to get rid of that. Okay. Okay. So, we could do this. Then we could do that, and it should get rid of both of them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this first. I'm going to do 2 on 1. 0, so that's 2. So it says heal, soothe fatigue equal to your effort, 2. There's my Parathrepsis, which I need. Add a harm here, which is, we're good. I'll spend one of these to not deal with that. You have no harm on you, and that's it. And then this gets reshuffled again. Okay, now we're going to do the Parasitic Mushroom to do a fitness test. Because this says, a test 2, add harm to a being equal to your effort, then add 1 harm to any 1 flora, which would be this one. So we're going to do this test. It's a 2 on 2. But I'm going to make it a 4 on 2. This is a red test. Yes, 4. So it says add harm to a being equal to your effort. That would be you. 4, getting rid of you. You're gone. Then add 1 harm to a flora, which would be you. Discarding you, so all you have is mycelial, not fatiguing. If within reach is not illuminated, it is illuminated due to Kisi's lantern. Then if it's not illuminated and there's no active, well, we don't have to worry about that. If there's an active prey, there is not. Whew. Okay. Now, we're getting the heck out of here. Ah, I spent my fitness to try to do this test. Dang it. Or else we would have gotten out of here. I should have kept 1. I should have kept 1. I'm an idiot. Damn it. Alright. Let's do this then. We're going to do Healing Touch to discard this harm from me. And I didn't ready this up when I was supposed to. Oh boy. Okay. Well, fatiguing is no longer a thing. So we just got... Shoot. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do with you? I don't want to remember my training. I'm okay. We can rest now, not worry about fatiguing. card. Roll a thumper. Illumination, mycelial. So both of them illuminate. Cool. That's a fatigue 3, but I think I need to if I want to move on. But I could dodge past both of those cards. Neither of those are obstacles. We're good to go. So let's get out of here. We're going to do 4 on 2. -1, but I'm going to use the probability compass, ticking this down to 3, and use the +1 on focus instead. And that will put 5 progress on here. It is illuminated like nobody's business. So we skip that. There's no active prey. There's no active prey. Then we travele. We travel. So we're going to be moving from Scuttler Network to Terminal Artery. And I haven't been keeping up with this. So we traveled from Orland Vault to Scuttler Network. And then we're now traveling from Scuttler Network to Terminal Artery. And we're not camping. Travel. Alright, now we need to find the other key to get through this. But we're traveling. We are at the Terminal Artery. Terminal Artery. Oh, and I would have done this to dodge past them so I wouldn't fatigue. Sorry, I forgot to do that. So it says when you perform a test, dodge each card within reach, which would be these two. Cool. Alright, Fungal Forest. General Fungal Forest. And we're moving through the flooded ruins to the Terminal Artery, which is a pivotal location. We should have artery cards. Oop, wrong one. Wrong one. Artery cards. I think I'm only getting one of these, maybe? 2. And let's go to Terminal Artery, which is 103. Let's see. So if Cal Ivor is in play and you have not bested Cal, he's not in play. If you traveled here from Carbon, I did not. So otherwise, as you explore your surroundings, you discover a massive sealed door. Try as you might, you're unable to open it. It's far too large to force open it with a mechanism. So search the general set for the overgrown passage. Why is it the overgrown passage? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. It's a locked passage. Oh, 103. I'm at 158. There we go. Terminal Artery. Yeah, 158.1. It shouldn't be overgrown passage. Locked passage makes sense. I think there's an issue there. This should be locked passage, not overgrown. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Should be locked passage. So I was like, the markers are wrong. Yeah, because I was like, that makes no sense. So it should be locked passage. Okay, so there's an error on the Living Valley entry. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. And hello. We just talked about that today. Oh, awesome. All right, so we're looking at locked passage. And now I need to find that key in my deck to be able to play it. So that goes there. I have Lund's door opener to be able to move past it. We'll read that in a minute. Randomly, so deck assembly, randomly choose and shuffle only one card from the artery set into the path deck. Alright, one. Should be here. This is the flooded, so it's one. These are the moments, right? Yeah. Just want to make sure. I was here just when I needed to be. So isn't that what they say about wizards? You arrive precisely when you mean to. Alright, so there we go. Alright. There's there. We're going to draw a path card from here. So our path card. Spark of Circuits. Feature machine. 2 power on it. Okay. And it says X equals the number of power on this machine, and we could pull power off to redirect it to other stuff if we need to. Flooded Passage would go away. Alright. I get my stuff back. I would draw a card. Then I need to draw another one of these. Kesey! 126. The Rapscallion. If Harlan Voss is in play with Helping Hand attached, if I have reunited these two. So just ahead, you spot the two figures sitting on a pair of smooth rocks, which, so it says, Harlan Voss and his daughter Kesey, both poring over the map of the arteries they've created with with their 2 inked scrolls. Oh, hey, 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 Kesey shouts as she sees you approach. How's Slugmond doing? What are you up to now? Where are you headed? Harlan simply chuckles. If Harlan Voss is not in play, search the artery set for him and put him into play. Do not read his entry. Clear Kesey or Harlan with progress to see how their mapping is coming along. So Harlan Voss is now in play with his daughter. And she is fatiguing. I'm going to have to exhaust her because she will tire me out. So, okay. Cool. I need to find in my deck that key I just found and then play it. Alright. So, let's see. I need to put 3 progress on here and wait until I find my key. Put 4 progress on here and then go. This is a problem. To redirect, discard power up to your effort from this feature. So it could be a one-on-one check. So let's be silly, and we're going to do a one-on-one check on this. So that passes, so I discard 1. And this happens. If there's an active predator, there's an active predator. If it had 2 power, it does not. Yes. Alright. That was helpful. Okay. Then we need to... I mean, I can clear one of them right now. I can clear both of them right now. Boop. Boop. 3. Put 1 here. I'll clear... That'll make 4, but I'll clear... Harlan. I'll clear Harlan. 127, because she's going to fatigue me. You patiently answer Kesey's many questions, assure her that the slug living inside her lantern is just fine. The beaming smile on her face is infectious. Before she can ask the cavalcade of follow-up questions, you ponder aloud what the two of them are up to now that their map of the artery is complete. Well, we've mapped out the main tunnel, but there are all kinds of other branches down here. Most of them are dead ends, but some of them might lead elsewhere, Arlen explains. We figured we'd map those out too. I'm not letting this one out of my sight again, though. He pats his other shoulder playfully. But Dad, she protests, before we leave, do you want to take a look at our map? It might help you figure out where to go next. Place 1 progress on the location or on a feature in play. 2 progress instead if there is progress on both Kesey and Harland. Discard both of them. So they both get discarded. And I place 1 progress on a feature, right, it says? On a feature in play. I can't add anything here until I have the lens stuff equipped. So I'll put it here. Yeah, that's the only feature that's here. Okay. Now I can use the lantern to dodge past you, because you are not an obstacle, to put progress here to prepare for what I need to do. So we're going to do... Or I could just try to overcome this feature. Nope, 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 let's be smart. 2... 3... 3 on 2. That's a good old pass for me. So that's 3 progress on you. This thing kicks. You don't have 2 power, so... That makes me smile. Okay, that's it. Shuffle these. Okay. Next round I can get rid of this. But I need to find if that card's at the bottom of this deck, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, and I was supposed to do this to dodge past that card. Sorry. Or else it would have fatigued me. For 1. Then... I'd love to connect with Pakoto, but I can't right now. Yep, that's going to be it. Let's go ahead and rest up. Draw a card. It's at the bottom of this deck, I know it. Oh, God. You sense a heaviness. A great tragedy must have transpired here long ago. It's as though you can sense the emotions of the people who were there. A vision from 1,000 years past coalesces in your mind's eye. Then suddenly, it's gone. Draw a challenge card and resolve the corresponding effect. If you are a spirit seeker, you may scout 1 challenge card before drawing. I am not. Draw a challenge card. Star. Add 2 progress to the location or a feature along the way. If you were up here, that would have been great. So, 2 more progress will put you 5. And that gets discarded. The spirits show you the way. Okay. Alright, so we need to get rid of you. We're going for the ye old one-on-one thing again. 0. You are gone. This doesn't do anything. Okay. And that was the only thing I could use to scout my deck. So I'm pretty much... Okay, so let's do this. Move you here. Put 5 on you. I got nothing to do until I find this thing, so I'm going to do this to move you back up here to illuminate this area. I don't have any fatigue to soothe. I'm just searching for my stuff. So, yeah, that was a fun turn. That was a fun turn. Oh, it's not what I'm looking for. Ah, like a beaver. Then, if this is a, I'm almost tempted to look, but that'd be cheating. I'm almost tempted to look. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3 on 1. Oop. Pass by. Mountain does... this being loses friendly until the end of the next turn. Attach this moment to another feature or being. Cool. Let's go card hunting. So we're going to scout. 1. 1 on something. 1 on something. 2. Okay, I'm okay with that. So we scout 2 cards. And put them at the bottom of the deck. Then draw a card. Come on, game. It's at the bottom of the deck. Lose one of these to not deal with that. That's it. It's at the bottom of this damn deck, I swear. Okay. We're just gonna keep doing this until we get it right. Oh, I would have done this to move him down, give him 2, and then this to move him back up. Alright, so draw, which would have readied, draw a card. Healing Touch. Veiled Axolotl comes out with Ambush. I think it's when he moves, not when he appears. It may happen when he appears, but let's check. When a card with the ambush keyword enters play within reach or moves within reach of a ranger, it fatigues you. So fatigue me for 2. And that's the card I'm looking for right there. If this predator is illuminated, it loses... Oh, if it's illuminated, it loses ambush. So it came into an illuminated area, which means it can't ambush me. Hey, Janet. Hey, Derek. How's the adventure going? My pledge showed up the other day, but went immediately to the pile of boxes to move. Yeah, it's going well. I'm having a good time with it. Yeah, now I'm just trying to find one thing. He can't ambush me because if this predator's illuminated, which it came out illuminated, it loses ambush, which means it wouldn't ambush me because Kesey's lantern is lighting all this up. Okay. So we're going to do this to do that, to do that, to do that, to move you up here, to do so. Then I'm going to do this to move you back down. You don't have ambush because my card says you don't. And then we'll get rid of you next round. And then I'm going to go searching again in my deck. 1-on-1. -1, but I'm going to spend this, going down to 2. Oh, I don't exhaust it. To use the +1 instead of this one. So one of these. to Scout 2. There it is. Put it on top. Draw the card. Mountain. This first. This gets moved back to you. And you lose being fun. Okay. Rest up. You're going to take a rest. Draw a card. Draw a card. Incendiary Lilies. But our job is to do this. To put down Lund's Door Opener, and I need to lose. Ooh, let me do this in order, because this could get nasty. You will go down to 4. Put 2 on here to 6, 1 on here to 5, and then you will get rid of him. Then I'll spend this to put down Lund's Door Opener. Unfortunately, I gotta lose the lantern because I need the rebreather. I need the rebreather to swim this passage. And I need Lund's Door Opener. And I need the probability do I have another probability No, I don't. I probably discarded it already. I did not. Huh. I did not discard the other probability compass. Okay, we're going to lose the probability compass to put this out for 4. Oh, that's such a bad idea. But I need the lantern to dodge this card. And then we're just going to go big on this one. Okay, so when you interact with the machine, commit to effort. That's for you. Okay, so we're going to dodge past this card to do 2, 4, 5, 6 to make it a guarantee on that. So make that a guarantee. All right. So where were we? We just cleared this. You'll be able to travel from this location. Read 158. When you travel, return to lockpad. Yep. So we're good. So this is cleared because we used the key. We got through. This says add 1 harm to an active water feature. But we're getting the heck out of here. You would be an enemy, and you would move this moment to another feature or being. You'll go to Oru, because you're coming with me. Boom. We're out. We're traveling. And we're on our way to the Carbon Forge Maze, because we have the Lund Door Opener and the Rebreather to be able to travel through this, to flip this over, to go to the Carbon Forge Maze right down here on it. And that should be 3 away based on what you wanted. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So now we can clear you here. And now we got to get to the cage. But there's this thing that's right here. That's a deep roots, overgrown passage that we need to clear. If I have to go around the other way, I'm going to be pissed. Alright, so let's see how this goes. We traveled. Alright, you're still with me. You still have 4 on you. You'll go up here. We came through. We swam through the flooded passageway. So we're keeping flooded ruins. Arteries are gone. Should be that one. Let's go here, get 1, 2. And we need to gain the Carbon Forge Maze. $116. So while I shuffle this up, let's read 116. As you move through the arteries, you come across gusts of warm, moist air rising up from the shafts you spot beneath them. When you eventually find a stairway running down one, you begin to check it out. The further you go into the shafts, the warmer and wetter the air grows. However, when you touch the walls, they feel dry. Soon, the stairwell opens into a labyrinthine network of dark, cramped passages run through with pipes, wires, conduits, and ducts. You can't be sure, but they all seem to be meandering downwards, leading to some deep heart of the arcology. Okay, so we need to remake Flooded Ruins. What are you? Oh, the arcology. So 3. We're almost close to a pivotal location. One, 2, 3. 5. All right. Okay. Ready everything up. Gain all my stuff back. Draw a card. Draw a path card. Frogs. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. 150. These are the worst ones. I think I caught one. I don't think I caught the rest yet. Back to frogs. If you've made the whole frog, which I haven't, search the general set for 1 fractal frog and shuffle them into the path deck. Clear the fractal frogs with progress to catch them. And they have ambush, which means he fatigues me for 1, which is bad. I have 2 cards left. Then I have to draw another one. Beavers. Flip this over. Response: when you traverse this location, reduce the amount of progress added by 1 unless your token is on this location. Do an awareness test to squeeze through to put your token on this location. It's 5 progress to move through it. And cool. Okay. Lock passage would go away. Back to the general. We need to get here. Here is the place to go. And honestly, I could get there through here, not through here. I might have to go around, which is going to piss me off. Okay. Alright, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We need to stop ourselves from gaining harm. If I hit you, I think you split again. I think if I clear you with progress, with harm, you split again. So it just keeps. So I don't want to hit you. I want to clear you with progress. Oh, I need to clear you. We're 3 locations away. So we're going to do this for 3. Put 1 here. 2 progress on you. And then that for the other 2 for 4. So we've cleared you with progress for 151. If Helping Hands attach and you are 3 or more paths away from the noted location, I am. When you first began your journey with the Wanderer, he was hesitant to follow, but as the hours passed and you spent more time in each other's company, he began to speak to you like a friend. pointing out places of interest and seemingly telling you stories of his life and the people he knew, until eventually you begin to understand him after a fashion. You get the sense that this spirit was someone who shouldered a great burden of responsibility in life. Perhaps he was something like an elder or even a ranger. Whatever his former role, he clearly cared deeply for the people who live here and still hold a great deal of grief for their loss. As you reach the threshold of the next chamber, the spirit stops and seems to look at something in the far distance. He turns and places his hands on your shoulders. He levels the pinpricks of light that are his eyes with yours and speaks softly. While you don't understand the words, you still have an effect, and you feel a pleasant warmth grow in your chest. The spirit then walks forward into the chamber, and as he goes, his figure is infused with golden light, and then, in a heartbeat, he's gone. Discard the wandering spirit, and permanently remove it from the arcology set. Return Helping Hand to the collection, gain the Wandering Spirit reward card. Okay, so you are permanently removed from arcology. Helping Hand has been completed. And I gain the Wandering Spirit reward, which I think that might be a friendly one. Just have a feeling about these things. I got a feeling, you know, it's not. Is it a blue one? I want to find that pet that I just passed by. I don't know where it is, but I want to find it. I guess it's not a blue. Is it a red? Wandering Spirit, there you are. Wandering Spirit, friendly, persistent, unique spirit. Being, Spirit Estian. Focus check. Navigate. Add progress to this being equal to your effort. Then you may move your token to a feature in the same area. When one of these are drawn, you may exhaust this spirit to move up to 3 progress from it to the location. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to gain... I'm going to update my sheet here to gain the Wandering Spirit reward card. Rewards. Wandering Spirit. Eek. Got him. Okay. And the Wandering Spirit reward card. Cool. So when we can ever add him, he will join the retinue of friends and pets. Okay. Then what are we gonna do? Oh boy. Okay. You're going to do this and put a harm on that guy. Then we are going to try to soothe you with a 3-on-1. So that's 3 proc, 3 connection. I'll ditch one of these not to make a sound. If there's an active ruin or machinery, there is not. Shuffle this being into the path deck. I hate you. Really? Awesome. That's just amazing. He ran away. Cool. It's a good thing I put harm on the sawtooth. Okay. So I could dodge past the sawtooth to do this, which I think I will. I used all my movement though. Water card. You're not a water card. Machine. Nope. Alright, let's go for it. So we're going to do this to dodge past that card. And then this is going to be a 2-on-1. Wow. I am injured! Awesome fail. Awesome, awesome fail. Just amazing. I'll heal myself next round. That'll be it. Just rest. Draw a card. Toro. Pull. Sparking electricity. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is this to kill you. And this, we can do this, exhaust you to use a cell to interact with this machine, to commit 2, so this is a 3, round 1. 0, so it says, discard power up to your effort for this feature. Goodbye. And mountain will make this thing move. Move it back to you. And there's no more mountains to do. Good lord. Then I'll use Healing Touch to heal this off. And one more round. And then we're going to do 2, 3. We'll do 3 on 1. 4. Oh wait, I gotta do this other test first, don't I? Because it said it would be down to, instead of 4, it'd be down to 3, because it says 1 less. That's okay, we'll do 1 less. And that, I'll discard one of these to avoid that. And then reshuffle. Alright, let's see if I get my token on that so we can get out of here. On this last turn. So it's a 2 on 2 to try to squeeze through. Let's make ourselves a 3, 4 on 2. 0, pass. Put our token on here. This will move back down to you. You will move you down here, adding 2. I'll exhaust this to move you back up. Last round. Let's see if we can work this out. If I can travel and rest, that would be great. Last round. Frogs with ambush. I'm out. Exhausted me. Alright, I have to hit end of day. That was so close. We're on day 19, which is the glitter rain now, is the weather. One more day and then the next thing triggers, but we're basically going to just re-up everything. Ah. This will go away for sure. Go back over here, come back in here. Cool. Token comes back. The glitter rain. That is not a good one to have out. Alright, we didn't run into anything else, so we'll just keep on shuffling. Re-up. I'm just trying to... What time is it? Yeah, if I can travel now, we'll see where it goes. Or do we want to call it? We've only been playing for about an hour and a half. No, let's go one more. That's one more travel, and then we'll call it. One more travel. Stay with me for one more travel. And then we'll call it. Oh, and it's setup. In setup, I could put out one thing during setup. We're going to put out you. One's door opener. Yeah, Stratum 2 is how I should have come through here. But I think Stratum 2 needed the... Yeah, it had a thing I couldn't get through, so we'll see. I'm going to go to the Arboretum of Memory. That's going to be my pathing to get to what's next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kesey's Lantern. Yeah, yeah. 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 No. 1, 2. Another canoe and the rebreathe. So basically everything I had before, it just gave it to me back. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Alright, so when I come here, I need to draw a path card and then another one. Path card, Beaver. Path card, Circuits. Alright. We're going to put down... And you should have 4 on you. Kesey's Lantern for 2. And then we should just go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just go. We'll use Kesey's Lantern to dodge past both of them. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to ditch Pakoda. That would be bad. It's 2, 4, 6. It would have to be perfect. A -1. If I get a -2, I'm going nowhere. It would have to be perfect. Let's do... Before we do that... Well, we're going to be ending if we travel, right? So... If it doesn't, yeah, because we're going to camp if we travel, which another bad thing will happen. Or we're gonna camp anyway. So let's kind of guarantee it. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7. -2 will get us to 5. -1 because our token isn't on there. So we can do our token first. Dodging past these, or taking the fatigue for these, and then do that. Okay, and our token would be a 2, 3. So let's do this first, and we'll take the 3 fatigue to do 3 on 2. Pass. Our token goes on here. Mountain. For the remainder of this test, all areas count as illuminated. If there's an active predator, there is not. Cool. Then, let's end this on a high note. So, we're going to use Kesey's Lantern to dodge past everything within reach. And then 2, 4, 6, 7, no matter what I'm passing. 8. More than enough. Discard 1 power from this feature, add 1 harm to each card in the same area as this feature, then it fatigues you. So fatigue, you take a harm. If this being is not illuminated, it is illuminated because of that ability. Oh, this test. Nope. Remainder of this test. That's not the case. This is a new test. Exhaust it. Discard 2 unique tokens from one of your equipment. Should be you. And then this gets reshuffled. And we got 10 billion on there. Can't write it down. And then we travel. And we're going to travel and rest, going to the Arboretum of Memory. And then we'll deal with what happens next after that. So we're going to travel the Arboretum of Memory. Wait, we got to the carbonized maze. We didn't camp. Or, yeah, we did. No, we didn't camp. We ended the day. Oh, I screwed this up. That should have been... Undo. No, that's right. End day, a terminal artery. Nope, that's right. We did it right. Then we just traveled. We traveled the carbonized maze. We didn't camp. And then we traveled to our Arboretum of Memory, and we did camp. And we're at day 20. Cool. Wait, that's wrong. Sorry. Undo. We traveled from the terminal artery to carbonized maze, where we ended the day on carbonized maze. And now we started the day, but immediately traveled to our Arboretum of Memory and camped. Now it's right. Cool. And that's where we will end today. Awesome. So I'll be able to deck build now and get the spirit into my deck as a friendly. So I'll be able to get that in there, which I'm definitely adding. Get the other lens door opener in there. So we're building out the pet deck. It still continues to be there. I saw something in the rewards when I was looking for the other one. I was like, I want that. It was a little Lutrinal. Oh, there's another pet. Oh, I want that one too. All right. I gotta stop looking. Stop looking, Derek. All right. And that's going to be it for this playthrough. Cool. So that was all. When we come back, we're facing off the day 9 of rattling the cage. My thing is now we need to get to the cage. The problem is there is an overgrown passage, and I don't have a way through that. So I need to find a way through that, and hopefully in this Arboretum of Memory, we'll have a way for us to get through all that to get what we need to pass through and then get into the cage. And once we get there, hopefully we'll be okay. We're at day 20. Whew! It's a lot of fun, though. I'm still liking it. But that's going to be all for today. What's coming up Thursday is going to be... Pac-Man's coming out for us to finish up Legacy of Gravehold for Aeon's End. And I'll ask him how he's feeling, if he still wants to keep going with Aeon's End to play it all, or if he wants to switch to another game. So I'll check on him then. Then potentially a Game of Palooza this weekend. So more to come and prototypes to follow as well. So thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither who came in to hang out, thank you as well. You're always welcome at the table. Thank you so much, Andrew, for popping in and helping with that rules, with that mess up on the Living Valley site. Until then, I love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.